How would you describe the aggression in an indoor facility?
You know, it's tough because you go from running, I've been racing 5 nights a week. Whoa, isn't that crazy to see TmezTv looking all professional? Because I drive race cars. I am lucky enough to drive race cars, and I just kind of do a vlog and a little video thing, but I found this on Flo, and I got the okay to use it, so hey, back to some professional stuff. You know, for most of the summer, you know, and so then it gets to be like you make smart decisions because you're racing tomorrow. You know, you're racing you've been racing for 3 nights, you know, like, well, when it's indoor season, man, it's just all that goes out the window, and you just, you know, get your elbows up out of the car and run it as hard as you can, you know. And then we're in different cars because they don't weigh cars on the indoor stuff. So we have a purpose-built Chili Bowl car, and it's 150 pounds less than these, you know, and that factors in setup and everything, you know. The car reacts different, and so, you know, you go to indoors, it's just kind of attack mode, especially since they're small, you know, and we run on big fast tracks, so the speed's not exactly there, and so then I feel like it elevates the close contact of it all, you know. Like, it is exciting because nobody's afraid to, you know, going the speeds that we're going. We're still going fast, but, you know, like, we're used to going Eldora fast, and you go to those indoors and then you're not afraid to just run over guys sometimes.
How would you describe the current state of midget racing? Is it as competitive as it's ever been?
I think so. You know, you have to have good race cars, you know, and in the early 2000s, you know, you had Keith Coons and you had Steve Lewis, and they kind of, like, those guys won everything. Well, now, you know, there's those guys, you know, with Boat and RMS, and these teams bring several cars that can actually win the races, and it's not just a car, your primary car. Now there's 2 or 3 or 5, you know, depending on what team it is, and those cars are all capable. So it's made it, you know, and then you got this young blood where they're just wide open all the time, and so I feel like it's made the racing even better.
What about the Chili Bowl? What makes that event one of the biggest dirt events in the entire world?
I think just it's weird because it's built itself to where there's just so many people that come and so many people that race there. It's like a car show, so just beautiful cars everywhere. It's a neat event, you know, and if you like to party, you know, hey, party's there too, you know, and they let you drink in the pits. You can just kind of walk around and be a drunken fool if you really want to. It's quite the show. It is quite the show.
You feel like you probably had your best shot to win that thing the past couple of years with these guys?
Absolutely. I had a really good year with Rusty Coons before I got into this stuff, and you know, we just kind of kept going from there. Rusty actually is a part of our team during that, so that helps out. You know, Rusty's so good down at the Chili Bowl, and you know, having the knowledge on what to do at the Chili Bowl and the indoor races like Gateway is a big part of it. You know, they're light cars, and the track kind of goes through its motions the same, and you just got to be good at, you know, what the track does at that particular place if you want to win it. And everybody wants to win it. You know, everybody wants a driller.
Do you look at those races as no pressure races?
Yes, because I've been there plenty of times where I drove for the Fikes one year, and man, that was like a big deal at the time. It was me, Hagen, AJ, there might have been one more car, and just tried so hard and had no luck, and it was my worst Chili Bowl ever, and it was just from putting too much on it. What you have to do when you go to these indoor races is finish the heat race, period. You don't have to win it, you have to finish, you know. And that particular year I was rushing it, I got it into the fence, I cut a tire down, we didn't get to finish the heat race. Man, it was pretty much, my Chili Bowl was done at that point. So you just, you play it smart, and if I go in there and I have fun and I enjoy it and I high five, you know, the rowdies and just try to pull wheelies and look cool, it goes good.